In second lecture, we have discussed comparison of 2 years ratio. In third example, we have seen the comparison of companies ratio with average industry ratio. Here we are going to compare our company's ratio or one company ratio with another company ratio, right? So that kind of comparison gives you something and gives base for the decision making. Okay, gives base for the future decisions and interpret the company's position, right? Comparison is must. If comparison is not there, then ratio analysis is not more effective. Okay, the effectiveness of the ratio analysis is based on comparison. So many times this comparison kind of examples are asked, and there are three kinds of comparison: comparison with last year, comparison with the average industry ratio, and now the comparison with the company, another company. So here is the example given to you, and what the information is given to you. So here uh, two companies information, R limited and K limited, is given to you. Total sale, cost of goods sold, net profit, equity share capital, retained earnings, 15% debentures, sundry creditors, bank overdraft, and fixed asset, stock, and debtors. These are the, here balance sheet is not given, profit and loss account is not given, but a random information directly given to you. Cash and preliminary expenses is also there in the second pages. So you need to arrange this information as per our requirement for the ratio analysis purpose, and then after we go for the ratio analysis, means calculation of the given ratio as asked. Okay, so first of all, as a part of solution, we require to prepare a profit and loss statement. Okay, so here is the profit and loss statement. You can prepare like this. તમે આ રીતે ટેબલ તમારી નોટબુક ની અંદર બનાવી દો. Okay, and calculate it simultaneously with me. Okay, that is helpful to understand. Clear? So first of all, what we need to write here: sales. Sales are two types: credit sales and cash sales. Okay, so what is the condition is given for the credit sale and cash sales? In bracket, the information is given: sales, cash sales are 1/4 of credit sale. Cash sales are 1/4 of credit sales. Okay, cash sale, a credit sale no 1/4 છે. Okay, as you know that total sale is equal to total sale is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. And what we have total sales. Okay, and the condition is given that cash sale is 1/4 of credit sales. Cash sale is 1/4 of credit sale. So credit sale is required to assume. So what is credit sale? Okay, so total sale is equal to cash sale plus credit sale. So what is credit sale? Let assume that credit sale is 100. You can assume anything. Okay, so the condition is credit sale, cash sale is 1/4 of credit sale. So if credit sale is 4, then cash sale is 1/4 of it. That means 1. Got it? जो कैश सेल 4 होय, क्रेडिट सेल 4 होय, तो कैश सेल 1 हसे. The total sale is 5. You can put this kind of equation. You can assume anything, not necessary that you have to assume 4. You can assume 100. If 100 is credit sale, then 25 is cash sale. Then 125 is total sale. Okay, so the ratio of cash sale and credit sale is 1:4. 1:4. Okay, so what is cash sale here? Cash sales is equal to total sale is given to you. What is total sales? 12,80,000. 12 lakh 80,000 for R limited. Okay, into 1 by 1 by 5. Or you can put the proportion like if 5 then 1, then 1 12 lakh 80,000 to how much? So what your answer is?
2,56,000.
2 lakh 56,000. And in the same way, the another company's ratio, another company's sale is 12 lakh 80,000 once again. Okay, so if 12 lakh 80,000, then the same. So I need not to calculate for the next. And what is credit sale? Credit sale is equal to, can you calculate yourself? Try it. Give me the answer. 4 by 5. What your credit sale is? 12 lakh 80,000 minus 256. That is also another way to calculate.
10,24,000.
10 lakh 24,000. If anybody having any confusion in this, no. So 256, 2 lakh 56,000 cash. Sorry, not 256 is cash. 2 lakh 56,000 cash shell, and credit sale is 10 lakh. Sorry, 10 lakh 24,000. 10 lakh 24,000. 10 lakh 24,000. And this is for R limited, and if we are having two companies, then one more column is required. So I add this more column. So you are having two company, and two companies total cell is available to you. This is total cells. Total cells, that is 12 lakh 80,000. So bifurcation of cell is understandable. Then after less cost of goods sold. So what is cost of goods sold is given to you. Cost of goods sold is available here. Yes. 8 lakh 96,000 and 8 lakh 32,000. 8 lakh 96,000 and 8 lakh 32,000. Minus it, then the answer is known as gross profit. Gross profit. What is the answer?
3,84,000.
3 lakh 84,000 and and
4,48,000.
4 lakh 48,000. Okay. Then after less operating expenses, less operating expenses. Operating expenses are not given in the example directly, but we are having net profit. We are having net profit after income tax. Operating expenses is not available. So if not available, we will not write it, put it blank. Okay. Then the answer is known as earning before interest and tax. So earning before interest and tax, earning before interest and tax, it is also known as EBIT. EBIT, or some people say PBIT. But as operating expenses is not available, so EBIT is also not possible to calculate. After that, you need to deduct less interest, interest on debt, interest on long-term debts. So long-term debt is available here. Long-term debt is 15% debenture. This is your long-term debt, 15%. So 15% of 3 lakh 20,000. What is the answer? 15% of 3 lakh 20,000.
48,000.
48,000. In the same way, 15% of 2 lakh 64,000.
39,600.
39,600. Okay. Then after the answer is known as earning before tax. Earning before tax. And after earning before tax, less tax. Okay. And after tax, the answer you have is known as earning before, sorry, after tax. Okay. This is your schedule structure. You know that we have already discussed this kind of structure. So earning before income tax. So is this earning after tax? Earning after tax is available with us. What is the earning after tax here? Profit after tax 50%. 64,000 and 1 lakh 2,400. 64,000 and 1 lakh 2,400. 1 lakh 2,400. This is earning after tax. Okay. Now after this situation we need to go reverse. We need to go reverse. Okay, how we go? 64,000 is the profit after tax. Tax rate is given 50%. Tax rate is 50%. Can you tell me what is the amount of tax?
64,000 and 1 lakh 200 400
Very
4,000.
nice, very good answer, very nice answer. Here I will tell you one thing, that so many students made the mistake that they are make the 50% of 64,000. Means sometimes students take the tax as 34,000, that is half of 64,000. Mind well, we are go reverse here. Tax has already been deducted. Tax is of 50% of this amount, and this amount is not available. This amount is not available. So we need to assume before tax is 100, 50 is tax, then after tax is 50. So if 50 to 50, then 64 to how much? That kind of procedure is there, mind well. Okay, hope you understood everybody. Now if this is 64, this is 64, then what is the earning before tax?
1,28,000.
1 lakh 28,000. Very nice. 1 lakh 28,000. Or if it is 1 lakh 20,000 and this is 48,000, then what the amount is EBIT? Add back 128 plus 1 plus 48,000.
1,76,000.
176. 1 lakh 76,000. And here it is 176 and this is 384. Then what is the operating expenses? 384 minus 176.
2 lakh 8,000.
2 lakh 8,000. Okay, got it everybody? This line is complete. In the same way, we go for this next company. So here 1 lakh 2,400 plus 1 lakh 2,400, that means 2 lakh
2 lakh
4,000,
4,800.
2 lakh 4,800. Okay, and add 39,600.
2 lakh 44,400.
2 lakh 44,400.
400.
2,444,000. And now the difference
2 lakh 3,600.
2 lakh 3,600. Okay, so this is for R limited and this is for K limited. Getting? And the amount is in rupees. Amount is in rupees. Okay, it's this statement is completely understandable, and you are required to prepare this kind of statement in each and every example. Most of the example while you calculate the example based on ratio analysis. Okay, this is vertical presentation of profit and loss account, and this is powerful base for calculation of the profitability ratio and calculation of the profit based ratio, right? This is the income statement vertical presentation. Clear? Hope you understand well. Okay, Then after you need to prepare one more statement, that is capital structure, yeah, capital employed, calculation of capital employed. Okay, same kind of table we prepare, same kind of table. Okay, so capital structure. Okay, in capital structure, first of all, equity share capital. What is equity share capital here? 4 lakh and 3 lakh 20,000. 4 lakh and 3 lakh 20,000. 3 lakh 20,000. Then after preference share capital is there? No. Retained earnings. Retained earnings. So what is retained earnings here? 99,200 and 264,800. 99,200 and 2,64,000. 2,64,800. 800. Okay. Now make the total of it. So here 4,99,200 and 4,94,800.
94,000.
Okay. Then after less fictitious assets, less fictitious asset, and what the information is given regarding fictitious assets, that are preliminary expenses. This one is preliminary expenses. So less preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses. So preliminary expenses, how much? In case of R Limited, it is 3,200 and 4,800. 3,200 R and 4,800 in K. Okay. So what your answer is?
Sir,
4,96,000.
Yes, tell me.
sir, K Limited,
4,96,000.
Just a minute. एक बीजो क्वेश्चन बचे कोई पूछी यस
K Limited में सर इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल 3,20,000 છે.
जस्ट अ मिनिट कदाच ભૂલ થઈ હશે મારી ઇક્વિટી શેર કેપિટલ 4 લાખ છે અને 320 and what I am okay okay 230 લખી દીધું છે 320 thank you चलो तो 320 અને 264 800 मतलब 584 करेक्ट ने
Yes, sir.
584 584 800 चलिए चलो 499 200 minus 3200 what is the answer here
4,96,000.
4,96,000 exact and here 5 lakh
80,000.
5,80,000 okay then after less sorry not less add if preference share capital is there preference share capital is given preference share capital is not available so your equity share capital equity shareholders fund is your shareholders fund then we are having only debenture 15% debenture so add 15% debenture amount of 15% debenture is 320 and 2,64,000 3,20,000 and 2,64,000 make the total of it so here 7 lakh
8,16,000. 8,16,000.
okay 8,16,000 8,16,000 and
8,44,000.
8,44,000 okay so here
और
this is
ऊपर 5,80,000 આવે
5 yes it zero also થઈ ગયો છે yes now it is okay
Yes,
this
sir.
is what this is total capital employed right and this is your shareholders fund shareholders fund and equity shareholders fund બંને એક જ છે આની અંદર ઓકે પ્રેફરન્સ શેર નથી પ્રેફરન્સ શેર હોત ને તો ઇક્વિટી શેર હોલ્ડર્સ ફંડ અને શેર હોલ્ડર્સ ફંડ આ બે વસ્તુ અલગ થાય પણ અહીંયા અલગ થશે નહીં ક્લિયર તો આ તમારા બે સ્ટેટમેન્ટ રેડી થઈ ગયા ક્લિયર જે મોસ્ટ આઈએમપી વર્કિંગ નોટ તરીકે લઈ શકીએ આપણે અપાર્ટ ફ્રોમ ધીસ વોટ વી નીડ આ સિવાય બીજું આપણને શું જોઈશે? કરંટ એસેટ અને કરંટ લાયબિલિટીનું ટોટલ થશે. એ આપણે જ્યારે રેશિયો આવશે ત્યારે જોડે કરી લઈશું. તો ચાલશે, એનું અલગથી કેલ્ક્યુલેશન નથી કરવાનું. બીજું કંઈ ગણવા જેવું લાગતું નથી. સો લેટ્સ ગો ફોર ધી કેલ્ક્યુલેશન ઓફ રેશિયો. રેશિયોના કેલ્ક્યુલેશનમાં આપણે જતા રહીએ. તો પહેલો રેશિયો તમારે ગણવાનો છે. ફર્સ્ટ રેશિયો ઇઝ gross profit ratio. So can you tell me the formula of gross profit ratio? Gross profit ratio નો ફોર્મ્યુલા બોલો તો.
Gross
યાદ છે
profit
કોઈને?
upon
Gross
gross
profit upon
sales
Upon sales.
sales
into
into
100.
into
200.
100. Very nice. Into 100. Okay. So this is formula. Now put the values in formula. હવે ફોર્મ્યુલામાં વેલ્યુઝ મૂકીએ આપણે. Clear? So what is gross profit here? Gross profit કેટલો છે તમારો? બંને કંપની માટે ગણવું પડશે ને. આર લિમિટેડ માટે બી ગણવું પડે અને કે લિમિટેડ માટે બી ગણવું પડે. ઓકે, તો બંનેનું કમ્પેરિઝન કરવાનું. કમ્પેરિઝન કર્યા પછી તમારે એનો કન્ક્લુઝન આપવાનું. તો આ રીતે દરેકની અંદર જવું પડશે. તો થોડુંક આપણે ચેન્જ કરીએ ને. This is for R limited and this is for K limited. Okay. Now in the R limited, what is the gross profit? It is 3,84,000. 3,84,000. And what is the sales? Sales તો બંનેમાં common છે. 12,80,000 છે ને. 12,80,000. Okay. Now what is the answer?
30%. 30%.
Your answer is, sorry, %30%. Okay, this is your answer. Now, in the same way, go for the next company, parallel company. So, what is the gross profit of it? 4,48,000. So, 4,48,000 divided by 12,80,000 into 100. How many percentage? Answer is
35%.
5%.
35%. 35% થાય છે. Okay. હવે tell me which company's profitability is better? R limited or K limited? R limited ની profitability સારી છે કે K limited ની સારી છે? Tell me. Which one is better here? K limited is better. The reason is K limited gross profit is high. K limited gross profit is high. So conclusion, yeah, comment is gross profit ratio of K limited is greater than R limited. So overall profitability of K limited is good. Okay. Overall profitability means overall earning of K limited is good. K limited gives more profit as compared to R limited. We can't say that R limited is not doing well. R limited having 30% profit, but in comparison of R limited and K limited is better than R limited because K limited gives more profit as compared to are limited. When you compare it, okay, then which is the better in comparison of others that we can get. So that kind of short and brief comment you need to give with all answers.
Thank you very much for watching this video. The discussion of next ratios will be available in the second part of this example. Thank you very much. Keep watching.